going on, everybody? Today I will be reviewing the movie Civil War. Yes, Civil War. I know it's election year, and like I said, I was just so excited seeing this film. I was very excited. I couldn't wait till it came out. And once I watched it, I was like, you know what? This movie is overhyped. I'm just keeping it real with you. It is overhyped. I think they're making this movie so overrated too. But don't get me wrong, it's still a solid movie. And like I said, this is an action slash war movie. It's an hour and 49 minutes, which is great timing for this. And you will still have a great time with this film. A team of military embedded journalists races against time to reach Washington, D.C. before the rebel factions descend upon the White House. The director of this film is Alex Garland. And I gotta say, the direction could have been a lot better from the director. He should have gave us more to gravitate to, something to hold on to, and it didn't give us that in this film. I know it's a hard job being a photojournalist. Imagine going out there, being in all of that chaos that's going on. You got to see all these horrific things that's going on, and you got to take pictures of this. And no wonder why. I mean, man, you would definitely have PTSD being out there, seeing all that horrific stuff that's going on. So, man, this movie it really gets you involved, and you will see, man, this is no joke. I'm not gonna go over all the cast members in this film, but the ones that stood out. And of course, Kirsten Dunst, she did an amazing job in this film. She carried this movie being the lead journalist. She really did. And I like her when she had her emotions matching with the character she was playing. I like that. You can tell through this movie she was so desensitized because all this stuff that she was seeing, it was just so normal to her. She didn't really have no reaction in the film. You can tell by her body language that she was just so used to seeing all this horrific stuff going on. So I like how she played the character. She played it very well. Amazing job. And the next cast member is Wagner Moura. If I said his name right. He had great acting to me. He had lots of personality in this film. Lots of personality. I like to see that. He was an outgoing journalist. And he kind of had kind of a hot head. He had a temper a little bit. It was hard for him to control his emotions, but he did an outstanding job playing his part. Then we had Cailee Spaeny. She played in this film. I remember her when she played in Priscilla. Like I said, I wasn't really a big fan of that film anyway. But in this movie, she played an aspiring young photographer that was very unexperienced too. She was. And through the journey, she realized that, man, this is some real stuff that's going on out here. And she did a phenomenal job with her acting. She did. Really, really a great job. Great job to her. And also, last but not least, we have Stephen McKinley Henderson. He also did an outstanding job in this film. He was the veteran journalist. That's what he played in here. And he tried to mitigate certain situations in this film. But man, I saw all the rest of his movies before. He's an outstanding person. Now I'm going to go over the likes in this film. The production value is phenomenal. I was visually impressed. I love the imagery. The images were top notch. The sound design. I love the music in the scenes. I like the cinematography. It was well done. I love the shots and camera angles. There were lots of terrifying moments that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Lots of brutal scenes. I love the intensity in this film. I really do. And I like the explosions and the gunfights that really kept me kind of in tune with the movie. And it was intense and it was bloody. I'm gonna say that it was a thrilling film. And if you watch this movie Civil War, it's just like The Walking Dead to me. It reminds me of The Walking Dead with no zombies. Take the zombies out of Walking Dead, and this is this movie. and also The Purge. If you saw all the Purge, if you put all the Purge movies together with Walking Dead without the zombies, this is what this movie is basically. Now I'm gonna talk about the dislikes in this film. Oh boy. So this movie had no backstory at all. It kind of starts off with the journalists in New York City. They need to get to Washington, D.C. as fast as possible before something tragic happens. But it's like, okay, what's going on here? Like, why is these situations happening? What made people go out to do all these attacks? It's a lot of missing elements, and it's very unclear. Very unclear situations that are happening in this film. What situations made the federal government want to go against the president? See, it's like, I'm missing something. What's going on? What made all of this happen? So I'm like, they can do better with explaining that. Now, what really kind of pissed me off was the ending. The ending of the movie just left you hanging. I'm like, They could have added on another 20 minutes so we can know what is about to go on. I'm like, okay. And like I said, I thought this was going to be a political film, but it wasn't. The name of it kind of threw me off, Civil War. I'm thinking, it's going to be more political, but it was still decent, the direction they kind of went in with this. When I was watching this, it felt like I was watching a documentary instead of a movie. I was expecting a little more action in this film. I mean, they had the parts where the action was amazing, but it's like, okay, it was kind of slow in some parts. I'm like, I was looking for more action in here, but I still love the concept of this because this movie is telling you to stay alert because and it's kind of telling you of what might happen in the United States if there is no structure. I'm telling you, it's a really deep movie. It's a really deep point to it. So you got to really watch it and you'll get it. Yes, of course, it got disturbing images in here. But I gotta say, I love the great chemistry amongst the cast members. They acted well together. Good job. Now, this movie is not quite a masterpiece. I hear everybody saying, man, this movie might be the best movie of 2024. This is a masterpiece. Not quite that yet. Now, is this movie Oscar worthy? I would say it can be. I would say it should win Best Production Design. It should, but not Best Movie of the Year. It shouldn't do that. Because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of other good movies that's coming out. But in 2024, I'm not really impressed with what's really coming out. The only movie I really liked was Love Lies Bleeding. That was like really the only movie I liked so far. But like I said, this is a good movie. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a solid score. Even though it had its flaws. So yes. So I know I kind of skipped some movies this month. I know I was supposed to see The First Omen. I had a subscriber say, are you gonna reveal The First Omen? I was about to do that until I looked at the trailer. I'm like, man, this is a money grab. But I actually heard that the movie was pretty decent, but I'm still gonna pass on it. And I was supposed to see Monkey Man. I don't know. That's like right up my alley. I love those type of movies, like the martial art movies, the action. But it just wasn't catching my attention with it. I mean, it didn't catch my interest at all. So I said I'm gonna skip that one. So yeah, my next movie review will be Abigail. So Abigail, I'm gonna see it this week, and yeah, then after that, I'm gonna keep on putting out a lot of movie reviews for y'all. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed the movie review. Yes, I did give it a 7 out of 10. And yes, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments in the section if you like, and I will see you soon. Okay, have a great day.